project that we really got Zamil to look into for us was to launch a brand new product into the market. So this product is obviously requires a lot of expertise in looking at regulatory hurdles which we might come across. Can we legally do different things as well with it? How it would actually link in with various software companies to make sure that it does work as easy as possible, I guess, rather than making their life harder. So we want to make their life as easy as possible, and then obviously looking at, is this product really going to be commercially viable for us to actually hit the market with? Why is it important for us to innovate and adapt is, we are the market leader. So if we stand still, someone else will actually overtake us. So we obviously look at a whole variety of different ways of which we can continue to lead the market. We've got a really healthy pipeline being part of a big multinational, but everything has to be Australianised. It's like most multinationals, it's different in every country. So we're going to make sure we're ticking all those boxes, which is really critical for us. And I guess where Zamil's looked at all of those different areas where we may potentially slip up if we didn't know about it. So I think we really do know about it now, which is great, and now it's just launching the product and away we go. So Zamil's approach is quite unique. He actually probably integrates himself as part of the company at the end of the day. So whenever you're talking to him about the project, he says, well, what we should do, which is, the word we is really quite nice. I think a lot of different consultancy groups actually have a template. They just go, there it is. This is totally tailored to what we're after, which is exactly what we need. We don't need something I can actually just buy online and go, there's the answer. I've got a whole series of questions which we go, yes, we can do that, and the answer is never no, that's going to be too hard or too much money. So yeah, we can do that, we can get around it, it's all good. For me, how I actually looked at the process with Zamil was we sat down and had a great cup of coffee, so that was fantastic. And then we spoke about what were the needs, what is the goal of what we're trying to achieve here, and where we see the major impediments along the way. And I guess for me, and I guess for a lot of people, we're always time poor, and there's so much information to obviously go through, and even the report to come back is going to be a lot of information. So for me, I like to have a good summary of that type of information, which I was then able to talk to Zamil about what I need, and to really keep it as succinct and to the point, but have a reference of documentation of the background we can refer to as needed. And that's what he's provided, obviously, to me, which was essential for us to obviously be really successful with this process. So I guess, one of the hardest things dealing with teams is their remoteness. And I guess my team are scattered throughout the whole of Australia. I think if anything, COVID's actually probably helped us in many ways, that we now know that we can use Teams to communicate adequately. Zamil, I actually introduced him to my team over Teams, and then individually Zamil was able to make contact with each of my team members, and they also passed some of our customers on to Zamil to communicate with as well and ask any questions as well on a confidential basis. And that was great because it gave us real information rather than just the commercial answers we want to hear. So I think that was really positive. How Zamil helped us, focusing in on the process. BD is such a big organisation. There are so many different areas we need to make sure we tick the boxes with. So Zamil was able to speak internationally with our international product managers in Germany. We have local software companies that we actually do deal with to actually design the products. Obviously we have our sales team, we have our service department, we have a whole gamut of different stakeholders that are involved here. So I guess what Zamil did was he spoke with all those people and then filtered it down to actually look at, so how does this all actually come together, and what does the process actually look like to make sure what we deliver at the end of the day will be usable rather than just ticking that box and actually filing in a drawer.